So last session was just a breather between all the crazy combats in the chapel, and then you guys going out and trying to infiltrate the crime syndicate. So you had to split the party, which is always recommended. And some of you went and watched the warehouse, found out some information about it. A couple of you went and did some shopping. And then Zario stayed behind and worked with his network of spies and getting info and sending info out and about too. So you guys were just about to head out because you have an hour before you're supposed to be there for the drop, which is 20 uses of shiver for 400 gold is the estimated price. And it's going to take you a half an hour to get there. Oh, I've got a little bit of feedback. Can you guys mute for a sec? See if that clears it. Is it still there? I think it's okay now. Oh, no, it's come back. Hope it won't be too bad. All right.
It's coming from a single U. That's all I was saying. I just heard a single U.
Is it coming from Gavin?
I don't know. Is it coming from me?
I don't know. Everybody mute for
Looks
just a
like
sec.
it is, yeah.
Oh, okay. What are you doing there, Treha?
Well, maybe just remedied it.
Maybe it's good now. Nope.
Oh, God.
Why is it there? Just mute. Hit the mute, Treha. I think it's gone now. All right, well. There it is. Okay. So, yeah, going to buy shiver, or at least find out about the shiver. You don't know who you're meeting yet. You have a secret code phrase that you're supposed to say. And you know that you're supposed to say that to the guard to get through the door. You were just about to head out the door when you heard a loud clatter in the one unexplored area left in the chapel. And your party burst through. Chubs collapsed in a heap, and he's prone on the ground in front of a big old monster. And let's start off by rolling initiative. If I can get that tracker back. There it is. Pew, pew. You are very much in luck because I rolled terribly. All right, we all in? Bloop. Bloop.
Yes, huzzah.
All right. First up, you've got Tao. So Tao, you see down the hall, Chubs bursts through the door, and you see another horrible monster that looks very reminiscent of ones you've fought before with the after effects of shiver. Snake-like being rampaging about in a large room. What do you do?
Okay. Well, I'm trying to think. We knew there was a sound down there, so I feel like maybe I would have known that I would have had my spear out. I don't know if I would have said that last week, though. I was keeping myself back at a distance. I usually have the short spear out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thinking just for funsies. Well, actually, I got to remember. I should probably start my little chant. It's been a while now. I didn't do it last week. It's been over a month since I've done it. Bardic inspiration. I would just start banging on my little hand drum at my side. I believe that's a standard action.
Yeah, standard to start it, and then free to keep it going.
To start it. Uh-huh. And then as a move action, let's just say I will take out my short spear.
Okay.
I didn't say I did it last week. Maybe yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll take my long spear. Yeah.
Oh, going long.
spear.
All right, Bjork. You were standing right next to the door that just got blasted in. What do you do?
All right. I think he will step forward right into the room over here and fire away with his bow.
All right. So as you step in, you can see a little more of the room, so I'll reveal that. And
One thing I forgot too is we can take a weapon out as part of a move action, right?
yes. If you have a base
So
attack
maybe as
bonus,
part of a
plus
move,
one.
I would have moved up 10 feet as I
Okay.
took my spear out.
Yeah. Get a little closer. Okay. And you fire, and it bounces off the snake-like being's hide with a 14. Bling! And now it looks over at you and snarls. Treja.
York snarls back.
So you hear a disturbance down the hall. You guys were all just kind of like getting situated, and Chubs and Bjork rushed on ahead and burst through the door to see what all the commotion was about. What do you do?
So quickly meander over and peer around the corner.
All right. You see another hulking monster down the hall.
She'll slide past Tao and move into the corner.
Okay.
And I guess she'll throw one of her stars at it.
Okay. He's around a corner, so I'm going to give him a little +2 bonus. A little bone action.
Oh, +2 bone.
A little bone. That's all right. You got a high mod. You're going to be fine. Oh boy. well, that's about. You know what? You're a little shaken by Chubs. You know, he's halfway sticking through the door. He actually just rushed through it. So he's kind of like halfway, just plopped through the doorway. It's throwing everything off with your 8.
Oh yeah, she gets a disadvantage when she's next to Chubs.
Yeah, you're still a little shaken by him. All right. Zario.
I thought Chubs had a higher
Did he?
initiative. He had a 21, right?
Was that right? Oh, he did. Maybe it didn't. Did he? Chubs. Oh, yeah, you do have a 21, Chubs. Why didn't it sync up? Maybe you weren't clicked on your guy. I'll redo it.
Oh wait, clicked on the guy.
Yeah, if you click on your guy, then it will sync up. Sorry. So we'll put you right here. Yeah, you're up. Since we skipped past you.
Do I have to get up?
Yeah. Move action, stand up.
I stand up.
Through the crumpled door.
Boom.
Okay. Boom.
Do I have enough? Is it possible to move up to this guy?
You could move up, but then you can't attack, or you could hurl something at him. Your choice.
Okay. I do have a javelin and going to rage. I'm just going to. I think I'm tracking rage through shark bite.
Yeah. You sure you want to use that last rage right now? Just to throw the javelin?
Just to throw a javelin? Nah, I'm just going to throw it.
Okay. All right. So you stand up, and as you're standing up, as your move action, you can pull out the javelin. And huzzah! A 19. So it sticks right into the monster's shoulder, howls in agony. All right. Now Zario's up.
All right. All I'm going to do is just move behind Tao here,
Okay.
and that's it. Just position for the next turn.
Okay. You want to double move?
Not particularly.
You don't want to get any closer to what's going on?
Not until I can do something like attack after.
That's fair. That's definitely fair. All right. The only one that
Just a
hit him.
reminder for people to put their bardic inspiration on their
Ooh, yeah.
rolls. Roll 20.
That's a good point.
Just to add that for...
+1 attack and damage. It's pretty good. All right, the only one that hit him. So he rushes forward. Bjork, you don't have a melee weapon for
Thank you
attack
for the
opportunity,
reminder.
right?
I do not. No.
Okay. So he's going. Going for Chubs. Rushes forward. And that is a 16. I think you're fine, right? I think that misses your AC, Chubs.
Wait, where is my ace?
If you click,
Armor class 17.
yeah, you're good. All right, so he bites down on you, but it doesn't pierce your armor. Just adds a few more scratches. All right, Tao's up.
All right. I'm going to do a 5-foot step up, and I believe I can continue my Inspire Bardic Inspiration. I think it's like a swift action.
It's free.
Or like,
Yeah, it's free to keep it going.
free. Yeah, I knew it doesn't cost me much. And then I'm just going to try to... I think my long spear is a 10-foot reach, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I was going to try to go around my good buddy
Mm-hmm. So he'll get...
and see if I could stab through the doorway.
Yeah, he'll get cover, but because you're
Yes.
stabbing around Chubs. But
Yep.
yeah, you can still try and get him.
All right, so Pokey
Little pokey.
coming through the...
Little pokey. And unfortunately, same thing as Bjork's problem. You stab him right in the chest, but it doesn't pierce through. Just bounces right off. Ploom! All right, Bjork. You got a big old snake monster next to you.
Cool. If I went here, is that a viable move, or would that be like climbing up onto the bed?
Why don't you do an acrobatics, and then you'll be fine.
Dick. Oh.
So...
Oh no.
Unfortunately, you step up on the bed, and it would have been a fine perch except for you stepped on like a big old blanket, and your legs got all tangled up. So you kind of fall back down right in the same spot. So you're still next to the snake man.
Alright, still next to Snake
You could
Man.
try again with your standard action, or you could just try to attack or do something from there.
Now, if I try to do a ranged attack from melee range, what's the downside again?
He gets a free attack of opportunity. Can try and bite you.
Alright, well, let's see what's the worst that could happen.
Yeah, exactly. He hasn't hit anybody yet.
No.
All right. So you go for a shot, and
Oh man.
you get a little scared because he snaps right at your arm, but fortunately, you are able to dodge out of the way. He does not bite you, but your arrow goes wild and hits the ceiling with your 12.
Alright.
All right, Chubs. He's right up in your business.
Okay. I'm going to rage.
All right, last rage of the day.
Very last rage. I mean, at least my health is... I'm feeling healthy. Going to do the power attack. Just one. Ooh. Hope that Gorum grants us a bite.
Oh, there it is.
God damn.
Okay,
Praise Gorum.
so with your last rage of the day, you burst from your little halfling body. A medium-sized shark comes out of your torso and bites devilishly into the snake monster, and the snake creature collapses on the ground as you bite off half of his arm. You've just like taken out a giant chunk of his shoulder, and he's bleeding out profusely on the ground.
Very nice.
Treha is up, and
And
you have a bleeding out snake monster on the ground.
she just takes a step back down the stairs to get away from old
bursting Chubs.
That's true. He might attack of opportunity you.
She 5 footsteps.
That's wise. Okay. Just as you step back, you hear a shout from the other side of the room. Wait! No! No! And it looks like a little small man in priest garb rushes over. He says, "Wait! What have you done?" Zario, you're up.
I'm assuming I can hear all that just fine. So
yeah.
I guess I'll step on. Is there anywhere I can move past through my teammates? Is there a space here where behind Bjork?
Yeah, over there's fine.
Okay, I'll head over there. What do you mean? Hold off. Look at this creature that's been attacking us. Why would we hold it and stop this?
No, that's the priest. What have you done? Don't
It
hurt.
looks like an awful lot like a snake to me.
No. That is the father of this mission. What? No. What has happened here? I don't understand. He took his medicine as always. Something happened and then I was attacked. I don't know what's fallen over him. This has never happened before.
I don't know what to tell you here. He violently attacked us, and we never would have guessed this was a priest.
No, it's Father Podrick, please. And the acolyte, he bends down and he tries to do a heal check to stabilize, and he fails. There's just so much blood everywhere, and the snake monster continues to bleed out on the ground.
Quickly, I may also attempt to stabilize him, but I'd need some assurance that this thing's not going to rise back up and attack us. Can you offer that?
I think so. He's almost gone. Look at him. There's just blood all over the ground. It's just gushing out on Bjork and Chubs.
Chubs still has some in his mouth, maybe.
Zario's, against his better judgment, is going to try to make a heal check on him. He's going to tell this priest, he's like, you, stand close.
I can help if you want, but...
Wait, we can tie him up.
Okay. Well, it's just
he will be dead before then.
Yeah, it's just a heal check. You're just stabilizing him. So you apply pressure and you stop him from bleeding out any further. But you can tell he is almost gone. Probably 1 or 2 more rounds and he would have been gone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Chubs did a lot of damage with that bite.
Well, he appears stable for the moment. If you have any way of helping him recover, I suggest you do so now.
I don't have any powers myself. The father here, he could have done a little bit of healing, but he's not well. He's been unwell for a long time, and his medicine usually just puts him to sleep. But I don't understand. This has never happened before. Who are all of you? What are you all doing here?
We've recently taken residence up in here and have begun to make this place our own after some, let's say, unseemly characters have taken residence.
Oh my. Well, I'm Jonas. I'm Father Podrick's personal attendant, but this is all so much. Lately, we've both come down with something, so we've sequestered ourselves away. We didn't want to spread it in case it was some sort of plague. Some malaise came about us.
It's your fault that I was bitten in the leg by a dog. It seems like just a couple days ago, a night ago.
Oh, I am terribly sorry. I didn't even know there was a dog out there. I think we've been cooped up for a couple weeks now, at least. And you can see, like, looking around the room, there's just kind of, like, old dishes and looks like hasn't been attended to. Lots of things just kind of scattered about. General disarray in the room.
What you said you yourself have also not been feeling well. What kind of medicine have you been taking?
Well, here's the new medicine that our good friend Split Hog was sending to us, and he rushes over to the bedside and he grabs just a small pouch and he hands it over to you. And just a quick inspection, you can see it matches up with the same bags of shiver you have.
I'd suggest that you stop taking this unless you'd like to undergo a metamorphosis such as your priest friend over here. We've this seems to be potentially causing it from what we've seen.
Causing it? Oh my word! By Sarenrae, this is too much. This has never happened before. The medicine's always calmed us down, and we've been able to sleep. And just at that moment, the father's figure begins to shrivel down into a very scared and barely conscious old man. He kind of like half lifts his head and then kind of collapses back down. His very startled look on his face. And he's breaking out in sweat. Bjork, can you roll me a will check? Oh boy.
Will not.
So a 5. So when the acolyte won't. When the acolyte pulled out the shiver bag and handed it over for inspection,
oh no.
Your body kind of seized up, and now you're breaking out into sweats. So you need to roll a fortitude save.
How exciting.
All right, you're good. Your body
as a knock.
Your body is racked with like a horrible seizure for a moment. You kind of twist about, but then you're able to calm yourself and you seem to be okay.
York tries to pull it off as a sneeze.
Or he's trying to shake some of the blood off.
Oh my, that's potent stuff.
Oh, well, I'm Jonas. I wish there was something that we could do to help. If Father Podrick was awake, he could help tend to any wounds you might have. But as you can see, he's not doing very well now. Here, help me get him to bed.
York grabs the legs.
All right, so you haul him up, put him over.
I have this nut.
Okay, you put him into bed, and he says, please, come back anytime you need to rest, or hopefully within a day or so when Father Podrick's feeling better, he can help you. Thank you so much for stopping whatever that was.
Yes, we may have need of healing abilities and in the future, but I think before we agree to this, and we're going to require you to, I guess, make a commitment to no longer take that substance. We can't have you guys turning into massive creatures attacking us as we're trying to set up shop here.
Oh my goodness.
Already had to happen once.
Yes, of course. Well, that was the last of our supply. Was that little bag of medicine. So I guess if it was tainted medicine or cursed in some way, well, we aren't going to be having any more. Split Hog's men hadn't gotten their new shipment yet. They said they were getting some tonight.
Yes, what do you know about these shipments and how they go down?
Oh,
what can you tell us?
Not much of anything. It just, while we've been ill, Split Hog and his merry men have been helping out around the chapel and taking care of things while we've been under the weather.
Fair enough. Well, if there's anything that you happen to remember in the next 10 minutes, do let us know.
Yes, of course. And you can see
If you-
he's breaking out into sweats too, just like Bjork was doing.
Mm.
Actually, how about all you guys roll perception checks to see if you notice Bjork and Jonas? And Zarya, you can roll your profession too. That would definitely come up in your line of work. Okay. Yeah, with Zarya's the only one that really catches it, but he notices both Jonas and Bjork like broke out into sweats when the shiver was exposed for a moment.
I'm not going to say anything in this room
Okay.
to the group, but
Yeah.
I'll keep that information for later.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So, by the time you get all, put back together, you've got the father, Podrick, in his bed. Now you've only got 20 minutes until you can leave and still make your deadline. Anything else you want to do, or just want to get out?
Yeah, what a fucking day.
Dario's going to kind of linger
First
back with
combat
Bjork
today,
as the
right?
team.
Yeah, this has just been one day, right? Or no, you died. Did you guys rest?
I thought it was 2.
Yeah, you rested once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Night in the chapel.
Yeah, you rested once for the chapel. That was very important.
I was trying to think of when that dog bit me, and I was like, yeah, it really was. Would have been the night before.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe we should check downstairs. There may be more priests with these medicines in their healing den.
Okay.
I
I don't
think we
want to
could
leave any
do
more enemies
out.
behind us.
We'll only have 20 minutes. We'll have to be mindful of doing just a quick search here. I don't know if we can get tied up in much more tonight.
Just knock on the door. They wanted to see if someone could have healing. But now we have healing.
Well, and you
That
have...
begs the question, should we be barricading the door to this the priest's room here? I happened to notice, and he's talking out of earshot of the, not the priest, what was the other guy?
Jonas, the acolyte.
Jonas, yeah. Just kind of says, I've noticed that once he saw that shiver, he looked like he might have been going through some withdrawal or is itching for it. Makes me question if they get their hands on more of that, what could happen to our base?
They would probably take it.
That's my concern as well. Question
What
is,
do
do
you
we
do,
barricade
Chubs?
them here?
Think we should tarry not and take action and wait. What these people need their drugs? Wait, what are we trying to
rest my case.
We're looking for healing items from priests who are doing drugs.
Like on the first floor, there's like a healing den with guards. And we couldn't go in. They said until we have like healing or could help. However, or, should we just go early to the meeting area across town?
I'm
They could be
feeling
doing drugs downstairs.
absolutely.
We could warn them.
Well, let's. A little goodwill goes a long way. Maybe we should give a warning and then make haste to the drop spot, to the exchange point.
All right. You going to start heading down then?
Okay, I'm going down.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
It's going down.
All right.
I'll go too.
Yeah.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yep.
Yeah, unless someone gives them more shiver, they don't have any more drugs to take.
Up here.
Okay.
But we don't know about, right?
Yeah. So once you make it downstairs, you see that while there were a bunch of people here before, the zealot that was pontificating up at the stage, he's gone. And it looks like the people in the pews are also gone. There's still kind of the crazy guy at the table down below, and the beggar man he's either back or still there, and he's just kind of eating some slop, and then there's the lady making the slop.
Okay. I can't rage anymore. I was going to thinking it would be good just to pronounce like, "Don't take the medicine; it'll turn you into a monster," and then turn into a monster.
Show off what they turn into.
Yeah, but can I just shout at everybody?
Yeah.
In this common space? Yeah, don't take the medicine. There's something in it that's been tainted. It'll turn you into a monster, subhuman, and you'll wish for death.
Yeah, subhuman. Yeah.
Honey, I've seen worse.
Two non-humans.
I've seen so much worse. Your blood sugar's just a little low. Have some of my gruel. And she plops a spoonful of gruel into your mouth. What about the rest of you?
Sits there and takes it.
What about the rest of you? You want some food?
York goes up for a handful.
She goes right up to you and she takes another spoon, plops it in her bowl, and then puts it in your mouth.
Solid. York says, "Not schnitzel, but it will do."
Now, well, he's going over there. He just takes a few steps because I believe this was closed off before, right?
No, that was open. That's where Treha went. It was this door that's still closed.
Ah. And we believe there's priests inside.
There's somebody inside. You don't know.
I think the only priest we knew about was we suspect anyways, the one we just saved. I don't know if there was ever a second priest mentioned.
Yeah, I just remember something about a door and don't come in unless there's healing.
That's who I suspect the one was that we just
upstairs
saved. Yeah, but I guess I don't know. I guess, yeah, because it was upstairs, right?
Yeah, you've never gone through the store, so you don't know what's behind it. You want to open it real fast?
Well, we are tight on time. Time runs short, and maybe we should just secure our upstairs for now.
Okay. So
Zarya's going to ask the cook. He's going to excuse us. What is behind this door here? Anything of note?
honey, that's the door to the direct stairs up to the priest's room. Up to Father Podrick.
Ah, all right. And how is Father Podrick these days?
Oh, I haven't seen him in weeks. I think he's been cursed. Senray's turned her eyes from him, so they say. But
And you said when you did see him, was he still looking pretty rough, or was he in good spirits at that time?
oh, he's either very sleepy or manic. He's been all over the place. He's got a crazed look in his eye. But he hasn't come down in, I think, a week or two. He's catatonic. So I've heard. Haven't seen him myself.
At this point, do we know enough that we would suspect that this is someone different than the priest we just rescued?
Why don't you guys do a knowledge local check? Or if you have alchemy, you can roll that too.
What was the other one? You said alchemy?
Yeah, alchemy. Alright.
Wow.
What is alchemy on here?
That's rough.
Isn't it? It's one of your, like, craft alchemy.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
There it is.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Treha has a pretty good feel for what's going on in town with her 17. And she has been around a few shiverheads. And they're either, like, crazy, boisterous, and full of themselves, hot-headed, or they're near catatonic. So it either gives you incredible highs or it basically knocks you out.
Just look at Chubs.
Chubs is jumping on the pews. He placed himself on the pews.
Raging about the danger of this medicine.
Yeah, he's he's an anti-medicine halfling. Don't take any meds. Look what they did to me.
I'm full human. Sub-average height.
All right, so you guys heading out?
Yeah, I want to do this.
Okay.
We almost got to run to get there, don't we?
Yeah, now you're down to 40 minutes before the drop.
Oh, ladies don't run.
Boop, 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 boop. So you guys hustle, and you make it up to the alley outside of the warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you see there's kind of just some street urchins and peasants kind of roaming about. It's late at night. And just kind of some folks moving about. You see the guard. He will occasionally go up to them and he'll either yell at them, curse at them, or just kick them so that they'll move along. And they yell back and then they scurry away.
I think we should kick him.
Okay. What's the game plan? So you got just a few minutes left before you're supposed to be there for the pickup.
Zario's going to start working on a disguise with his disguise kit and just to make himself look a little more like one of the normal guys that would accompany one of these shipments. Just so he's not standing out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anybody else doing disguise or anything else?
Treha will do something similar, but just with the disguise self spell. He'll wait to see what Zario chooses out and makes like a similar outfit.
Okay, so you guys are matching.
And makes
That's
herself
like,
look a little less old.
Okay. Tired of people
we were going
commenting
to
on it.
bring. We were going to bring one of the guys with us, or both guys with us. The two new friends.
Yeah. So you brought these two guys along.
Yeah, we were going to have one of them accompany the pickup. One was going to hang back with Bjork. Is at least what we decided last time. We can review that.
Wait, hang back with Bjork?
If I remember last time, we said Bjork was going to hang back with one of those guys, and then the rest of us were going to go with the other guy to actually pick up the shipment.
Mm.
Or was it Tao? Maybe it was Tao. Tao and Bjork.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I was thinking about maybe waiting across the street or just kind of milling around while the group goes mostly in. just because I do have a disguised self as well. I was reading up on that, but we didn't want to crowd them too much. So we thought
I think you were okay, because they said it wouldn't be unheard of for like 5 to 6 people to pick up a larger shipment.
And if you have disguised self, then we may as well go. I was just kind of worried last time that, like, we saw that the guy letting people in didn't like Shawanti.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I do get a +10 on disguise check. I'm just trying to think who I would try to look like.
Yeah, Zario can disguise first, and you guys can kind of base it off of what he models after. He's really just going to kind of look more like the guy we brought along.
Yeah, you know that both of these guys that you brought along, they've come on the pickups before.
Yep.
Madra and Brandy.
Yep, that's them.
I'll do a disguise and try to make my skin look a little bit lighter.
Okay.
Dirty, but also lighter at the same time.
All right.
And I'll have my cloak up.
Okay.
Not fully encircling my head, but, you know, to obscure it out the back, my dark black hair and red.
So who else going in?
Yeah, was I going in too?
We were going to have you, and
When
yeah,
you were
kind
a
of
kid.
make you look like one of the kids.
Okay.
So I can be the hang back preserve kid or go up front. Make
You
that-
going up front, baby.
Yep. Things go south, we're going to need you. Huh?
All right, so everyone move on up if you're heading in.
Oh, quick question. Are there any windows near or like, you know...
No windows that you see, or if there are any, they're completely boarded up. So this warehouse only has one entrance that you guys have found.
And the guy's pretty tough, right?
The guard?
Uh-huh.
You can do a sense motive to try and suss him out. You're pretty sure he's a pushover. He looks weak. He's just got an ugly face. That's what scares everybody away. With your 4 sense motive. All right, Chubs, you're eyeing him up a little bit more, and you're like, yeah, he looks with your 12. You think he could probably do pretty well in a fight, but you're not sure. You could probably take him.
Seeing our group, I think I will stand back. Because we already have... There's 4... and then Madrat is 5. Yeah, I think that's because they said 5 or 6. I'm just gonna hang out and maybe observe from across the street or some by the barrel.
So are you bringing one of the guys?
Yeah,
Okay, so not Tao though.
I'm just gonna put like some things on the ground, like I'm sorting through stuff, or maybe like cards and things.
Okay. All right, so you head up to the guard. He says, "Keep walking." And then he spits on the ground next to you.
Zario's going to spit back at the ground and, Split Hog sends his regards. A step aside.
He looks up, kind of starts for a second, and he says, "Ah, my brother!" And he takes a quick step forward, and then he wraps you in a big bear hug. "Ah, I didn't notice you, but how could I miss you? You've got such wonderful wares. I love it, I love it. Ha ha! I am Brock Brodonsky. Who are you, my friend? Haven't seen you around."
I am, what was the other guy's name? You said Madra and Brandy?
Yeah, Madrat and Brandy.
I guess if they've been here before, I can't be them.
Well,
so,
you've got Brandy with you, and you left Madrat back with Tao.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know which was which of these guys. All right, so Brandy's with us. Yes, I am, Yes, I am a murderer, and these are my companions here. Clearly you remember our good friend Brandy.
Ah, yes. The man who pissed himself when he got so scared. Ah, yes. I could never forget Brandy. Oh, you brought one of the poppers. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you guys. How you doing, little one? And he fishes out like a really nasty looking candy and then he stuffs it in your mouth. Ah, love you guys. And he ruffles your hair. Oh, you got some real muscle this time. Haven't seen the half work.
What's with this culture and stuffing things in mouth?
Well, you got yourselves a half orc. So you finally shelled out for the big bucks, huh?
Orc poses while flexing.
Yeah. I love it. Love it. Good. Well, of course. Petri is waiting for you. He is inside in the usual room at the end. And he steps up to the door, pulls out a big old key and unlocks it, and then opens it up for you.
All right. Zarya will lead the way. So thank you again, Brock. We'll be on our way and be done with this shortly.
Yes. Excellent. You know, there's another shipment that needs to be attended to in about an hour or two. That's not any of your business, so you can't be here. Make sure to hurry things along.
We'll make sure we're quick about this.
All right.
All right. Now I'll step in and would like to do a perception.
Okay. So you step in with a 19 perception. That's very good. Excellent. So you've gotten inside. Brandy looks really scared as he passes by the guard. You think he might have peed himself a little bit. So you guys step in. Oh, good perceptions around. Zarya 19, Bjork 20. Oh,
Treha, not so much.
Treha's got old eyes with a 2.
She's old.
She's so old. Her disguise, it's like partly in her eyes too. She did it. She did her mascara wrong. It's everywhere. It's terrible. But yeah, Bjork and Zario, you walk in and you notice that this is a very large warehouse. You can tell it's very tall. Not only is it just big floor space, but it's very tall. And there's crates everywhere. If you step in a little further, you'll be able to see more. But what you can see, there are very large crates that it would be difficult to climb up to them. There were like barrels and stuff that you could climb up on in order to get on top of the crates. But the crates are sometimes like 10 or 15 feet high. But that's all you see so far.
Okay, I'll go ahead and step to the room at the end. This is the room up here that he was referring to, right? He said room at the end. Okay,
as you step through, you see a little more. With your high perceptions, you guys can tell that there's quite a few people milling about. You can hear them kind of like working, moving boxes or bags around in the warehouse. But you don't see anyone yet. But you just hear the movement all around.
Zarya's gonna wave to Brandy to step up to him.
All right.
Just kind of quietly ask him, "Hey, you want to point us in the direction you normally go for this?"
Yes, of course, boss. Right on it. And he steps forward and he starts walking down the hall.
Okay. Zarya's gonna stay right behind him the whole way.
All right. Chubs and Treha, you coming in too?
Yeah. I'll follow along.
Okay. All right, so you guys head in, and as soon as you go in, you hear a loud thud and the door locking up at the front. Okay. And Brandy makes his way up to this door, which is just a sliding door, you see, not locked. And he goes and he knocks on it 3 times. And then slides the door open. You guys see inside a little bit. There are 2 hulking figures at the end of your vision. And you see Brandy he kind of shakes a little bit with fear. And then he steps up.
Does Ario have a chance to ask Brandy something before he moves?
You can kind of whisper it to him, yeah.
Yeah, he'll whisper to him, "Hey, do you recognize these two? What should we know?"
Yes, that's Mihail and Bavel. They're Petri's muscle.
Who's Petri?
Petri, he's the maker. He brings all the shiver.
Okay. Anything we need to know about these two?
They are very quick to anger. Be careful what you say. And
okay.
He's shaking uncontrollably at this point. He's terrified, does not want to go in this room. You can tell he's like fighting himself as he's stepping forward. Okay, so he steps up, and then he steps to the side to let you go by him, because you can tell he does not want to get any closer to those guys. All right.
Zario's going to try to play nonchalant as he kind of enters this room with these two, and just... what were the names of the two again? Module and Bavre?
It's Mihail and Bavel are the muscle.
Mihail and Bavel.
Yeah, I'll put it in chat.
Okay. Mihail and Bavel, let's get this over with. I'm sure you want to be moving on just as much as we want to, and you can move on to your next shipment after this, so let's just get it done.
They walk up to you guys and look you over. Brandy, got a different crew tonight. And their gaze kind of rests mostly on Bjork. They're eyeing you down. You see a very slender man, kind of almost sickly small, standing behind a bench, and he calls over to you and he says, come, yes. We must be on. You know how the Arcanas are about their warehouses. They've always got more shipments coming in, so we've got to be out of here before the next crew comes. We can't have anything look out of the ordinary.
Yes, we understand as well. We're just running our errands as told and trying to be done with the night. Let's do this.
Yes.
Zario starts to walk over towards the slender dude.
Perfect. I don't
Stabs him in the gut.
I don't recognize you. I'm Petri Salos. And who are you? Want to split Hog's new ones?
What was that?
Want to split Hog's new ones?
Yes, out on errands from the Split Hog. Yes. I'm Murdrell. Randy brought us along, said this was a little larger than usual, so needed some hands.
Yes, that's true. Well, got some good news, got some bad news. Good news is, we've got the shipment, and it's extra spicy. I think the odds of a transformation are going to be higher than even before. But bad news is, we are having some issues with the supply line, so the price is up. It's going to be 500 gold for the 20 tonight. You still good for it?
Come on. We're going to have to play the negotiation game.
Murdrell, please. Nobody.
I thought you wanted us out of here quickly.
Nobody wants to make a fuss. And you see his bruisers, they're just kind of like slinking about in the room. And now they're eyeing Treha, who's still standing out in the warehouse.
All right.
As
Can Zario do a
Do not
sense
worry about
motive?
me.
a sense motive?
Yeah, just to see is he bluffing on the supply line, or is he being legit?
You can't tell. He looks like a pretty sleazy guy, so it could go either way easily. And you see that the bruiser, he comes over to Treha and he's eyeing her up, and he closes the sliding door and he says, "Hey there, little lady. You're just starting to get silver in your hair. I like an experienced woman. How about after this we go get a drink?"
I've got a little too much experience for you. You're too young for me.
Oh, well, that may be, but I pack a big wallop. He laughs at his own stupid joke, and the other guy starts laughing on the other side. The other guy's just kind of like pushing and knocking around Brandy. Brandy! I see you're already starting to wet your pants. That's good, you remember me. Okay, what's the rest of the crew doing?
I mean, I guess Zario can talk to Petri and say, "Hey, all right, Petri. I think after your little bodyguard's joke there, I think we can agree $450 is a fair price and be on our way."
I mean, it might be fair, but I'm already giving you such a good deal. 500. Do you know what people are willing to pay for this transformation? It's a high like no other.
But if I come back out 500, Split Hog's not going to be happy.
But
I've got to keep him happy as well. Working for the master and all.
You'll sell it for twice the price. Don't you realize what we're sitting on here? This is extra potent stuff. And you see he pulls out a bunch of the bags and he puts it up on the table. He's like, "Look at this stuff. It's pure. You're going to fly so high." Why don't you roll a diplomacy since you're trying to haggle with them?
Yeah, let's.
Oh boy.
The ones continue to strike.
Yeah, I mean, you got a good bonus, but yeah, that one for a total of 8, that hurts. That's tough. And
an inspiration's not even going to help that.
Not much, no. So he kind of looks over at you and he says, "You're starting to remind me too much of that guard out front. He is also the Varisian swine, like you. I don't know. There's something about you, that same look. You're always looking down on me, just like Brock does. I don't know. Sorry, man. It's 500. That's my lowest offer."
Well, you drive a hard bargain as always, and as you said, we don't want to be lingering, so we'll pay you the 500, take it, and be on our way. It better be as good as you claim it is.
Oh, it's better. It's so good. Yes. All right. Where's the money? He's looking around the group. Who's got the cash?
Suppose I'd probably have it if I were originally being the one to plan to negotiate, but I guess we didn't talk about that.
Bjork has it. He's the real most responsible.
Bjork gets up from his posing, where he's flexing his muscles, and from one of his supposed muscles, he pulls it away, and it's a sack of gold instead of the huge muscle who's not what's in his right arm.
All right, so you put the sack down.
Payment.
Excellent. Very good, very good. Oh, now this is what I'm talking about. Half-orcs, they know how to get the job done. I love it. Excellent. So you pull out the money. He starts to count it. And he starts pulling out the bags. And his goons come over and they haul out the goods.
How do we know it's pure unless you try it in front of us?
Ah, that's a good point. Here, half-orc, let's see how you fly.
Oh, not me, you.
Oh, no. I would never. It's too good. I can't spoil the surprise. It's going to be so fun. Here.
I'll do a line.
There it is. Even the poppers will do it. And then he looks over at Zario and he says, "See, Murdrel, this is why you bring the poppers. They learn first-hand experience, get on the job, training. It's all good. Come over here, little man."
Come right there.
Okay. And he gives you just a little line for you to snort.
I have no idea what it's.
And
Word it out.
you give it a huff and a puff. And you know what happens after that. Brr, 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 brr,
Okay,
brr.
wait, does this give me rage?
It throws you
'Cause
into...
I'm out of rage.
Yeah, it throws you into your rage body, but you need to roll a D100.
Oh man.
Okay. Okay, wait. I forgot how to do this.
It's the die on the side. On the little bar.
Like the next to last box.
Yeah.
Uh,
There you go, 70.
did you roll?
Attacks nearest creature. So your head bursts open and the shark body bursts out of it. And would you roll your normal attack, and I'll roll to see who you attack. It's either going to be Petri or it's going to be one of his goons, because they're the ones next to you.
Oh dear. Alright.
Ooh-wee.
Let me make sure I've got rage turned. Go.
I'm hoping for a 20.
Oh, when we take the bardic inspiration
Oh,
off.
dang.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
okay. It's a -1 for that. If you haven't done it already.
I mean, they might be flat-footed.
That's true, they are flat-footed.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So you burst out, and he is completely surprised by the attack, and you bite half of the guy's face off. It's the bruiser's face off. You bite through his cheek and get a chunk of his ear and a little bit of his neck too, as you just start mine all over his face. And he howls in agony. He's like, "Oh, what the hell? What just happened to this kid?" Roll initiative.
Well, that's pure stuff, I guess.
It's pure.
Very high. He's extremely glad she is standing where she is.
Mechanically, I was wondering, when did you last do your other rage? I know there's the one in the home. Was there you get how many a day?
I forget what the total is, but I was at 0 before I
Yeah,
did this drugs.
Yeah, because you did them in the bell tower.
So I don't even know what's happening now.
Yeah, it's on your character sheet on the second page. It shows the breakdown.
Right. But it's been a new day.
No. The new day was before the bell tower.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, that bell tower wrecked us.
Yeah, that was your hardest fight. And Petri. Okay, Petri is actually lower. And he shouts out, "What the hell? What was all that? Jeez, it's like you've never had shiver before."
It's just a child.
Yeah, take it easy, mister.
All right. Tao, you hear a commotion inside, but that's all, because you are still out and about. I'm not sure if there's anything you're going to try and do, or... Actually, I don't even see where your guy went.
Oops. Let's see where I am here.
Maybe you're just going to chill outside.
I think what I'll do is I'll maybe slowly stand up. I was like whittling something, like a little small wooden statue. Am I under the barrel? No. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm trying to check. Where'd you go? Oh, you're down here.
I was just. It was kind of like a wavy
Yeah.
backdrop and something coming out of some waves that
Okay.
I was doing.
Uh-huh.
I was sitting down, so I'll just stand up.
Okay.
And Maldred is next to me, right?
Yeah, Moderate's right next to you.
Yeah.
And
Maybe I'll just say,
yeah.
"Hey, did you hear that?" That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
That'll be my turn.
It's kind of a commotion or something. Yeah, it's probably nothing. Okay, Chubs, you're up. Roll a D100.
All right, let's go. Oh, that's not it.
There we go. 59 is you bite yourself.
Come on.
You're filled with so much rage, you just lean over and chomp your arm. You probably chomp your little stubby legs because you're like, that's not my shark body.
So I'm raging. I just need to roll a bite.
Yeah. No, actually, fortunately, it says you just do normal damage, but it's D8 plus your strength modifier. So, because it's kind of an awkward bite on yourself, just roll a D8 and add your strength mod.
Strength modifier is... Wait, the total or... Oh, this is modifier 3. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's 9.
Yeah, so you just...
9.
You kind of lean over between your legs and you bite your knee
Ugh.
and deal 9 damage to yourself. And that's your attack. You can still do a move if you want, or a 5-foot step.
12. No. Can I attack these people where I am?
No, you did your attack just on yourself.
No, I mean, like, but in a...
Oh,
Like, if I were
yeah.
next...
Yeah. Next round you can attack either of those guys. Diagonal's fine.
Okay.
But if you wanted to step, you could flank with somebody.
Could I get into accurate stance?
Yes, you could. That's a move action.
Yeah, I'm just going to do that.
That's a good one. All right,
Just
so
going to get my bleeding leg into... Yeah, lock it down.
So the guy that you just hit, he's gonna 5-foot step up. He's like, "What the hell was that, you little popper? You're dead!" And he steps up to you. He's got a longsword, and he slashes at you. Oh, that's a 19. That's a crit threat.
Ooh.
Oh boy, Chubs might be down. No. It's only a 12 to confirm, so not a crit. Oh, but it's a lot of damage. It's 9 damage.
Ouch.
Okay, the other guy, he's got a big ol' hammer, kind of like what Chubs uses, his Earthbreaker, and he's going to... I'm going to pick randomly who he's going for. He chose Treha. He takes a 5-foot step and he swings at you, and he says, he yells at you and he's like, "Bitch, turn me aside. I'll show you." If you don't want a good time, then you're gonna have a bad time. And I only got a 13 to attack, so I think he smashes the wall next to you. What do you do? You're up.
Well, she pulls out her star knife and takes a stab.
We'll
But
stand.
actually, she'll take a step and then a stab.
All right. Little stabby. No flanking because Bjork doesn't have a melee weapon out.
Ugh.
Bjork needs a dagger. You guys have a lot of daggers. You could pull out a dagger.
Huh. Well, you see,
Oh no! Okay.
Thing is,
Well, let's re-roll that. Hopefully it's not a crit miss. Oh no, no fumbles. No fumbles. Boy.
well, you see.
What?
oh my
Double or
God.
nothing? A crit miss on the confirm? Oh, that's rough. So this is melee, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Wait, what? You are confused for one round. So he startled you so badly with his hammer smashing above your head that your head's just kind of spinning a little bit. So you're turned all about, very confused.
Lovely.
All right, Petrie's up, and he's like, I knew something was off about you guys. I knew you couldn't be cool. And he stabs at Zario, and Zario, you are still flat-footed. So this is going to be rough. He pulls out a dagger, and he tries to stick you, but your AC's lower. What is your flat-footed AC?
Let's see. Normal AC is 15. How do you figure? Oh, flat-footed is 12.
Oh, that sucks because I got a 13, and he seems to do a lot of extra damage. He finds a very, very vulnerable spot, stabs you in the armpit for 7 points of damage with his little dagger.
Ow.
Oh,
You're up.
all right. Zarya's gonna have to make a attack against him with his rapier. If I move here, he'd be flanked,
He
right?
is
Because of
flanked. Yeah,
Chubs?
you got Chubs.
Okay, so 5-foot step there. Let me turn flanking on. All right.
Whoa, 20. That's not okay. Not a crit threat. All right, that's a hit.
Nope.
Ouch. Yeah, he feels that. Vrishyan swine. Bjork, you're up. So you stick him for 6 points of damage. Bjork, you pulling out a melee weapon? You gonna flank? Or are you gonna step and shoot?
Let's see. Bjork might try that flank John since he doesn't have anything drawn yet.
The
He'll
flank
draw-
John.
He'll flank John. What are you gonna pull out?
Yeah, pull out his cutlass
Ooh,
and attempt a stab.
I like
flank
it.
on.
Cutlass is a sexy weapon.
Oh yeah. Cut that lass. Or lad. And does an 18 get that going?
Oh yeah, 18 will do just fine.
Slash slash.
Ouch.
Draws an X across his chest.
Ouch. Okay, alright, well that hurt. Now he's pissed. Okay. Tao, you hear more commotion inside, but, you know, you're not really sure what it is. Maybe it's just people moving stuff in the warehouse. You gonna investigate, or are you gonna chill? Do we lose Tao? Yellow?
Oh,
Sorry, I was on mute.
Oh, okay, there we
Yeah, classic. So I'm with Maldred,
Yeah.
I believe. So, Maldred, we should check. You lead. I'm after you.
How
Tell
are
them
we
that we've already lost a lot of members today.
how are we gonna get past the
Can't risk
guard?
losing any more of our group.
How are we gonna get
And
past him?
Hal gives a hand on his back and starts pushing him so that we kind of double time it up.
Okay.
So he's trying to like run with him and kind of like take him by the shoulder and like kind of like double move.
Okay. All right.
To like talk to the guard, and he's telling Maldred to be the lead here. Get him in.
Have you disguised yourself at all, or are you still normal?
Yeah, I was trying to like do some like skin lightening, and I'm
Okay.
mostly covered up my features,
Okay.
and I'm a little dirty as well.
Okay.
I disguised self.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So you get up to the guard. And Brock says, "Hey, move along, riffraff. What do you want here?" And Mondret goes up to you and he says, we're with the other guys. Splithog sends his regards."
Says, yeah, good, you got it.
Yeah. And Brock just looks over at you and he says, "They already went inside. You're late. Now, don't cause any trouble, or else I'm going to have to kick you out myself." And he steps up to Mondret and just glares at him. Do you do anything?
Oh, yeah. I'll step up as well.
Okay.
I guess I'll probably get that last and say, I've already lost too many today. At the, I'm trying to remember the name of the place, but at the temple.
Ah.
If we lose any more, we'll be in trouble. We need to check on our friend.
Well, I don't see how that's my problem.
Yeah.
And he holds...
I think I'm out of move actions, I assume, for now. So
he holds
I'm
his
gonna-
he holds his hand out. Oh, you just did the one move action to get up to him. Holds a hand out. He's like, "If only there was some way that I could be enticed to open that door."
Shame.
Do you do anything? Or are you done for now?
How much will it cost?
Well, it depends on how badly you want that door opened. I mean, I've got a lot of keys. It could take me a while to find the right one.
Yeah, let's see. Now, the equivalent of a gold piece in this game is like how much money? That's like, well, I'm trying to remember just instinctively.
It
It's not
it
that
doesn't
much,
translate over too well.
right? What's that?
It won't translate over too well because, yeah, like, peasants are probably making, a silver a day sort of thing. But if you're well paid, then maybe you're making 10 gold a day. Like, the economy of this world is bonkers.
Yeah, I'll offer him 10 gold then.
Okay. Yeah, you hand out 10 gold and he says, "All right. That's good enough. You guys were running late. It's not your fault. It's not like you're a dirty Shawanti." And he looks you both over and he says, "Ugh, those guys, trash, am I right?" And he opens the door up. And then steps aside. All right.
I think we should get him on the way out.
Chubs is up. Roll D100. Boom. Wait, is that the same one? Oh, no. 57. 57 is, once again, bites self? Yeah.
I think I killed myself.
Oh, no! Chubs is so
Oh,
hungry.
wow. God.
Roll D8 plus strength mod.
Right.
Oh, thank goodness.
Phew.
So you just
Well, there was a chance,
you just nip
but
a little bit.
I don't know. My strength modifiers should be a wait. It's like changing between a 3 and a 2.
Well, it's 3 because you're boosted right now, right?
Yeah.
Or
Oh, when I mouse over it, it goes down to 2, but it shows a modifier.
yeah.
That's weird. Okay, well, either way, that puts me at 0.
Oh, shoot.
-1.
Oh no!
So if you're at 0, you're disabled. So you're staggered. But if you take an action besides movement, you'll open up your wounds more and bleed out. It's like you could...
Step this way.
Okay, so there you go. So you do a 5-foot step.
Crawl.
I think
Back.
that one you can do any single action.
Well, he can do any single action, but then he takes the damage.
Oh,
So
I
he's
thought
1 HP or negative 1 HP?
Y'all telling me I should try to bite somebody? I can't do that anyways, right?
I mean, you could, but then you'll take a point of damage.
And there's damage. Okay.
Yeah, because you kind of
I'm
like
just
wrench
thinking.
open your wounds.
I don't think I have any healing item on me.
Probably.
Pretty sure. Where would that be? Additional.
May take a single.
Also, wait. Somehow I see a potion of cure light wounds in my possession.
Oh, you did. Didn't you get that cure light wounds from shopping the other day?
Oh, I had it. Someone gave it to me.
Fraser gave it to him
Yeah.
or something. I think I gave it to Freya, and Freya gave it to him or something.
Okay, well, I already moved, so I can't drink this thing, can I?
Yeah. So you safely step away though, so you don't take any damage
Okay.
because it's just a move,
All
or
right,
any
back
more
to
damage after your bite. Okay.
Yeah.
So this guy's up and he's like, yeah, you better run away, stupid kid. You bite me, God. And he's going to step on down. He's going to attack. Let's roll for it. Goes for Zario. Or no, Bjork. That's the one who's next to. Bjork. Tries to stab you with his longsword. That's a 16. I think that's a miss, right?
17.
Yep. All right. Big guy with the hammer. He's going to swing for Treha. Shoot, 16. Nothing.
that's a miss.
Okay, Treha's up.
Well, she's confused
Oh, roll
from that.
Yep, roll a D100.
Oh boy.
Just don't nibble on your leg. 81 is attack's nearest creature, so I will roll a die.
D3, I
Yeah,
guess.
D3. Yep. So 3 is you hit Brandy. 1 is the top guy, and 2 is the hammer guy. So you roll your attack, and I'll roll a D3. 1 and 2 hits Brandy. You hit Brandy. Oh, no.
Wait, 1 and 2?
Yeah, 1. Well,
It was
because
just
I rolled a
oh,
D6.
Then 2 is the bottom guy.
Yeah. No, I rolled it. Well, I rolled the D6 though. 1 and 2 is Brandy. 3 and 4.
Oh, okay.
oh.
Yeah. So you go to attack one of the big guys, but then you're so confused, you roll to the side and then stab poor Brandy right in the chest, and now he's on the ground bleeding out. He's like, "Oh, Treha, why?" Blah. It was very good. Well, he took someone down. Petri sees what's going on, does not like what he's seen, and he says, "That's it. Done with all y'alls." Zario, you get an attack of opportunity. Because he's doing a
Oh,
range.
boy.
He's doing a range touch attack.
Oh boy! All right, here we go.
What kind of... This group is the most amateur group I've ever...
He just turned and stabbed your ally. It's fine.
Imagine she just, like, tripped over something because she's so, knocked senseless and just plunges right into his heart.
Our group is so challenged.
You could save him if you heal him. He's just bleeding out. So the good news is you hit him, but only for 2 damage with your 16. But the bad news is he throws a pouch of shiver right in your face.
Oh no.
Would you please roll a
Oh, no.
will save?
Would this constitute as poison for the purposes
This
of any
will.
of my
This
bonuses?
is where you get your +1 bonus from Bjork's food. Yes.
All right.
+1
You say fortitude or will?
First is a will to stay in control of your mind before the transformation. You stay in control of your mind. Roll a fortitude save. I'll still give you the +1 because it's the same save you're effectively doing.
Okay.
Now it's to see if you take any damage. Yep, you do.
I want to use. I have once a day. I can re-roll any save or skill check, and I would like to re-roll that fortitude.
Nice.
Seems good.
Ah, 6 instead of a 9. That
And
sucks.
you take the better. You get to take the better, but it's
Yeah.
it's still the 9.
It's not going to matter that much. Yeah. It's
Nope.
not too bad. You take 1 point of Constitution damage
Okay.
as you shape change into surprisingly a smaller creature. It's your body bursts open, but instead of you growing larger like you've seen everyone else do, you shrivel down and your body just seems to collapse on itself. And everyone else sees a horrific bloody sight of you in your new outfit. Would you care to describe yourself and what you've shape changed into a small creature?
I apparently have shape changed into a lizard dinosaur, almost like a velociraptor in a pink top hat and a tuxedo. Or 3-piece suit, I should say.
So you've remained your stylish self, but you've become, yes, a little velociraptor. And
Velociraptor looking for the latest ball to attend, the gala.
And that's where we'll stop for tonight. And you have been shivered.
Did you know you would turn into that?
I did not.
Everyone has their own unique transformation. So there you go.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. I love it.
Does anyone have any questions? We'll stop for now, but I think we're good to go. I'll stop the recording.
Will I be able to pick myself up next? Like on my next turn? Do I get a turn?
Yeah, you'll still get a turn. You're still at 0 hit points. But you're still confused, so you might bite yourself again.
Oh, gee, okay.
You still might kill yourself.
Oh, God.
There's a chance. If you can just roll low enough, you act normally. And then you're fine.
Am I still in accurate stance?
You are.
Okay.
You did put yourself in that.
So I have played entire campaigns that have had less
Shenanigans.
party-on-party attacks. This one has that already.
Yeah, I mean, you're killing allies.
Go.
Chubs almost took your head off. And now you have a raging
kill myself.
dinosaur in the group. So, I'm excited.
Oof.
Okay, I'll stop the recording there.